This is the starting line for millions of Indian students. From the very beginning, there is a crushing weight to conform, to memorize, and to outcompete everyone sitting next to you. And that pressure doesn't evaporate after graduation. It simply shifts targets, morphing into the heavy expectation to curate a flawless personal life and host the perfect milestone events to satisfy the community. Eventually, that endless checklist points you right here, into the dense, suffocating reality of the corporate grind, because this is the safe path you are instructed to follow. Attempting to perfectly execute society's entire checklist, striving to be successful, obedient, and constantly happy, yields very little peace. It guarantees complete emotional exhaustion. Author Mark Manson looks at this modern obsession with toxic positivity and offers a blunt piece of advice. Don't try. Think of your attention as a strictly limited emotional budget. Every time you stress over a test score, a neighbor's new car, or an uncle's opinion, a piece of that finite energy gets drained. Spend too much of your bandwidth on these external, trivial expectations, and you hit total emotional bankruptcy. You are left with nothing for yourself. Survival in a high-pressure culture requires making a deliberate choice. You have to intentionally decide not to care about most things, so you can actually afford to care about the few things that matter. We are routinely sold the idea that if we just work hard enough and check all the boxes, we will reach a plateau where all our problems disappear. Manson argues that happiness functions as a feedback loop. It is the specific reward for actively resolving the difficulties you've decided are worth your time. There is a massive difference between enduring the misery of a toxic workplace just to maintain your social status and enduring the intense struggle of building a career you genuinely value. Suffering is inevitable. No matter which path you take, it will be hard. True freedom is looking at the menu of life and selecting the specific type of struggle you are willing to carry. In India, we have a specific name for the opposite of this freedom. It's the culturally enforced ghost of a mythical peer who is a genius at everything, trapping us in a cycle of impossible expectations. This chart shows human capability. Statistically, the vast majority fall in the middle. Accepting averageness relieves the anxiety of needing to be special. Dropping the burden of being a prodigy transforms failure into the raw material required to step forward. This realization creates a shift in ownership. When you stop seeing yourself as a uniquely cursed victim of your circumstances, you are left with a single clear question. How will you handle the hand you've been dealt? Letting go of the desperate need to prove your greatness is exactly what grants you the mental bandwidth to quietly and continuously improve. To actually implement this philosophy, you must realize that valuing your own peace requires rejecting anything that threatens it. In our context, saying no is the active block against log kya kahenge, the pervasive fear of what society will say. It means setting a hard boundary with relatives who critique your life choices, or walking away from a prestige career path that makes you miserable. Boundaries serve as a filter. By rejecting the endless noise of societal expectations, you ensure the few things you choose to care about receive your full, undistracted weight. Manson offers one final ultimate perspective check to anchor all of this. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. When you acknowledge the sheer brevity of your own lifespan, the fear of disappointing a distant relative or failing to impress a neighbor immediately shrinks to its actual, trivial size. Adopting this mindset won't help you escape life's problems, but it will pull you off the exhausting treadmill dictated by everyone else. Purposeful living emerges from the debris of discarded social demands. It belongs to the person who defines their own values and commits to the struggles that make their limited time worth it.